Hustle, baby. Welcome back to my channel, Silverline's Beauty Playbook. So this is the first official video for Silverline's Beauty Playbook in 2020. I was hoping that I was going to just pop on here and you guys wouldn't notice that I've been gone for so long, but I'm going to definitely start off with an apology. I think my last video was like 4 or 5, maybe 6 months ago, and I have a perfectly good reason for what happens, and I'm going to go ahead and explain that in this video today because I believe you guys do deserve to know why I've been gone so long. I think this is the longest I've ever been gone. I think the most I've ever been gone is like a month, and that's usually because I was either being lazy that month. But for the most part, I'm usually very consistent. 2019, the year for me was one of those like teeter-tottering years, you know, like something really good would happen and then something really bad will happen. Just before you get to enjoy like what 2019 has to offer, bam, something else comes up. You're like, oh, okay, all right. For anybody who follows me on Instagram, I'm sure you guys probably have an idea of probably why I've been gone so long. I'm usually more detailed in my Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, please do. Just search Silverline's Beauty Playbook on Instagram, or Miss underscore still underscore your girl. I know. So just ignore the name and just follow. So in 2019, one of the biggest things that happened for me was I bought a new house, and bought my first house actually. A lot of people don't really realize how much responsibility comes with a new or just being a first time home buyer. And when it comes, you're excited, but then the responsibilities start to hit and you're just like, ooh, can I go back? Can I get my money back now? That's a video for another day. If you guys are interested, let me know. There are a lot of different things that come up with home buying. And if you want me to share like my home buying process and some of the challenges that I faced and how I was able to kind of overcome some of those challenges, let me know in the comment section and I will try and cook that video up for you guys. So that was one. It was hard to kind of stay focused on YouTube when the house needed my attention. And then of course, anybody who does not know, I ended a relationship in 2019. I feel like that relationship was like, it had like stages with the breakups, right? You know, so there was the initial breakup in 2018. And then there's the breakup while living with your ex. That's another type of breakup. So it's like we broke up officially, and then living with your ex type of breakup, that was a mess. And then moving out finally and being on your own breakup. So I feel like the breakup hit me in like waves or stages. And that was like one of my really low lows. It's like, you know, I know that's not where I'm supposed to be, but that was 5 years of my life. So it was kind of hard, even though it seemed like I had it all together and I was ready to walk away from everything. I really wasn't ready to walk away from everything, but I knew that I didn't want to spend another 5 years in something that might not, you know, be fulfilling at the end of another 5 years. I mean, that was my longest ever relationship. And that was that. I was dealing with issues with that, you know, area. In 2019, I feel like I had to like cut off slash break up with family members and friends. Like I had like family members in my life that I just felt like they were toxic. They weren't doing anything for like my growth. It was just left and right family drama. That made it hard to focus on my YouTubing. And then of course there's some friends too that I had to break up with. Some broke up with me and I broke up with some. These are like friendships that I thought that I saw myself with for a longer period of time. And like these are people that I thought, oh, our kids would grow up with each other and get to know each other. And it was just kind of disappointing that that didn't happen, you know. So that was like another thing that kind of distracted me from my YouTubing, was trying to balance some of these friendships. And then sometime around ending of, I want to say ending of the summer, in right about just before fall, um I slipped into a little bit of a depression. I think anybody or everybody is capable of being depressed. Now, how long you sit in it is really where we all differ. I just felt like every time I got a punch or a blow from life generally, I would just, you know, dust myself off and just keep going. And I think that sometime towards the ending of the summer, especially being in this big ass house by myself, I just slipped into like a slight depression. It probably lasted 3 weeks to a month. And it was just like I would wake up crying. I would wake up not happy with myself. I would wake up upset. I would wake up sad. I felt almost like no self worth. I just felt really low. I just felt really low. So that distracted me from YouTube quite a bit. My bestie helped me out a lot with that, just kind of talking to me. She called me every single day. And my bestie lives in Africa. She called me every single day to make sure that I got through the day. She would pray with me. And, I think that helped a lot. Once I was able to finally like get my head out of that space and say, okay, you know what, let me get back into this YouTubing. This is what I love to do. And YouTubing is still really much so a passion for me. Um, my laptop broke. I got this laptop for the purpose of editing my videos. I don't know how Apple claims that my laptop is old, but if you guys see this laptop, I mean, has zero scratches on it. Like it's the cleanest looking old ass laptop according to my Apple, but they say my laptop is old because it's 5 years old, and apparently they don't make laptops to last longer than 5 years. So being a first time home buyer, finances are tied, and I'm wondering where I'm going to get financing to get this laptop going. So that just put a damper on, the year. I was like, you know what, the year has ended. Let me just go ahead and just call it January 2020. We're going to just start the YouTubing then. And then as soon as we get into the second week of 2020, um, my sister got into a situation in Thailand that was just awful. I'm sure anybody who follows me on Instagram, if you don't, please do. There's more of the story there. But my older sister got into a situation in Thailand that was threatening to her never coming back to the States almost. And that took all of January. January probably was the worst month. I mean, who starts off 2020 with that type of news? Me. That took all my focus in 2020, at least January 2020. And now we're in February. Okay. So I was like, you know what? My sister's back home. I'm excited for that. But it's time for me to get back on my YouTubing because I know people are waiting for me. You guys are always rooting for me. So it's like, even if I wanted to give up, I couldn't because I know somebody's waiting on a video. As of now, I still haven't purchased a new laptop, but that is the plan in the next couple of months. But I'm back. I'm back on YouTube. So with that said, welcome to Silverline's Beauty Playbook in 2020. I am looking forward to growing with you guys. When it comes down to my hair journey, I will probably give you guys more of a hair update in the next video after this one. But when it comes down to my hair journey, I want to say that I am still pretty passionate about my hair journey, but I'm not as passionate as I was when I started. Okay. Again, I am really sorry that I have not been around. It wasn't intentional. Anybody who has a life knows that life happens and there isn't much you can do about it, but just roll with the punches and show up when you can. But thank you guys for, sticking around. I'm hoping that 2020 Silverline's Beauty Playbook is productive. I'm hoping that it's a year where there's just no more like bad news because I don't think I can handle any more bad news. I'm hoping to give you guys more videos, of course. It's just that sometimes when things aren't going right, it's really hard to YouTube. But I'm back. I want to just thank you guys for sticking with me, sticking around, and not unsubscribing. Because that'd be petty, y'all. That would be petty. Do not just unsubscribe because I haven't been around. I'm coming back. I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah.